Hello everyone. Welcome to CS121. I'm Danny Harden and I'll be the instructor for the class this term, and I'd like to tell you a few things about it. First of all, this is not an introductory course. If you check the course catalog, you'll see that there are prerequisites for this. So you should have a C programming course already, or if you have had Java or Python, then those would qualify as well. So just be aware, however, that I'm not starting at the very beginning. This is more like an intermediate level C++ programming course. One of the big differences in this course versus one that you may have had is that the problem is going to be a little bit more challenging for you. So you've been through an equivalent of CS102 at the beginning C programming class where you've learned the basics. And in this course, we're going to be looking at some large files. For example, we'll be working with files quite a bit. There will be a thorough covering of pointers, and the examples are going to be a little bit challenging for you. So you'll need to maybe think about how to design the programs instead of just going ahead and starting out by writing code. So that's kind of part of it. Let's talk about communications. One of the problems that we might run into with this remote instruction is some special extenuating circumstances you might have. So let me know about those. Do you have maybe some connectivity problems, computer-related issues, things like that? Anything that would interfere with getting the information from Canvas to you. Everything will be posted to Canvas, and it just matters whether or not you can access Canvas easily. You can get the downloads, you can look at the videos, you can upload the stuff that you need to upload, all that. So if you've got any issues related to that, just send me an email. As far as office hours are concerned, I'd like to start out by using email. I do check email frequently. You can email me through Canvas. It gets forwarded to my Gmail account. If we need to have a kind of a remote face-to-face meeting, then we can use some video options. So Zoom is there. We can use Google Meeting, which I find works really well. But from past experience, I found that email works really well. Typically, if you have a problem, it's related to a programming assignment or it's related to an example in class. So if you will email me and include the code, then I can go over the code and explain to you what the problems are and help you with debugging and helping you to understand the assignments. So we'll go with that. I'm not going to set a specific set of office hours right now, and if we need to change that later, then we will. But be aware that helping you is part of my job. So I'm happy to help you, to assist you with understanding the concepts, and to help clarify any programming problems that are going to come up. So don't hesitate to ask me for help. The next thing is the compiler. Let's talk about that. In the classrooms and at UAH in general, we've been using Microsoft Visual Studio for this class, but it doesn't matter to me what you use. You will submit source code for your programs. So as long as you have a compiler that uses standard 2011 C++, then that will be fine. I can run it, and it should be able to run on any C++ compiler that's out there. So you can pick whatever works for you. I know that Visual Studio is not going to work well with a Mac, so try to use something else there. And Visual Studio is kind of complicated. It's a very powerful environment. It's got a lot of languages, and it's hard to use sometimes. But if you do want to use Visual Studio, you can get it for free. And since we are not on campus, then I would recommend that you just go to the link that is that's on the syllabus and download it directly from the Microsoft location. You can get the Visual Studio Community Edition. You can download it, you can install it, and you don't need a key. That's what I have here at home, so it works very well. And all the examples that I show you in the videos, I am using Visual Studio for those. And as far as the lessons are concerned, then I'm going to have a sequence of Canvas modules. So the modules are going to explain the problem a bit, reference the sections in the book where appropriate, and then there will be the actual coding itself. This course consists of a lot of coding examples. So whether we're doing it remotely like we are now, or if we were in class, then I would be putting these very same examples either on the whiteboard or I'd be typing them into the workstation at the front of the room and you'd be following along. So the examples that you see in the videos are going to be exactly the same examples you'd see in the classroom. But the advantage to you is that you have control. So you can, of course, back up and replay parts of the videos. And if you understand the material already, you can skip over things and you would maybe finish quicker than you would if we were sitting in class. There will be a quiz, a short quiz after almost every module, but not all of them. So that is just to test your understanding. So if you will go through the module, if you will type in the code in the example and follow along with the video, and then afterwards just go to the quiz and answer those questions, then everything should work out just fine. All right, now the details for the course, I'm not going to take the time to go over them here because they're already in the syllabus. So if you'll refer to the syllabus for the grading and all of the details of the course, then you'll find it there. The first module is one that's really a lot of background material, and it's one that all of us instructors have been required to put together to introduce the course. And the first module incorporates a lot of things about remote learning, how to get help, and what the rules are, and things like that. And in fact, there's going to be a quiz on that, so you'll need to go, read that material and then take the quiz on that as your very first assignment. There's going to be roughly 6 programming assignments as part of the course and as part of this course. So you'll need to do those. And the exams, there'll be a midterm exam and there'll be a final exam. And right now I'm thinking that the midterm and the final will consist of an online quiz, which you'll do in Canvas, and then in addition to that, a portion of it which will be programs. And there'll be probably a shorter response time on those programs than you would get with a homework assignment, because homework assignments you're going to have a week or more to do them. But at any rate, that's the plan at this point. Well, anyway, that's it. I hope you like to program. I hope you like to code, because that's what this course is all about. And we'll just be doing a great deal of C++ programming. So I think I have covered everything. So if you have further questions, please send me an email and we'll take it from there. So once again, welcome to the course. I do hope you enjoy it.